Hello friends, how are you doing today? I'm very well, thank you. My name's Jodi Lakin, and if you are here often on my channel, then today I am working in my golden book journal again. So today I am taking inspiration from Mary Blair, and we've been looking at Toy Story this week on Virtual Voyage 4. So I was just obsessed with Mary Blair's characters, the baby ballet ones, and I really wanted to explore more of that style. I did a little bear, Lotso bear in that style, which I just showed on the first page there, and I liked him so much that I just wanted to do all the characters like that. I just had this image in my mind of them all kind of either dancing or just dressed really cute, like the characters, and just slumped around. I just had this image of them all together, so I really wanted to do that. And for reference, I have this beautiful book. I think it's just called Pixar Characters or something like that. But my mum actually sent this book to me, and it's been so useful. I can't even tell you how useful it is to just have all the characters there as a reference. I really enjoy painting and drawing characters that already exist when I'm practicing like new techniques or trying to learn something new, because you don't have to think about the colors or their outfits. You don't have to create a whole character just to try out a technique. So I don't think it's bad if you want to do that, if you want to draw Disney characters or any other characters. I think a lot of the time people might wonder why you would draw a character that already exists, but it's to help you well, it's to help me anyway create like my own characters and explore my own styles as well. So anyway, to start with, I wanted to do a nice composition, and so I sketched it all out, as you can see, and often I think the sketch looks nicer than the final piece. But actually this time I really liked the final piece, but it is quite scary when you've put all that work into a sketch and then you have to erase it. So I'm using my kneaded eraser to get rid of some of those harsh lines, and then I went in with my watercolours. Originally I wanted this to be really watercolour-y, if that makes sense. I didn't want to have any harsh lines, and I wanted to have everything just very painterly, but it's something that I really struggle to do, and I definitely need more practice doing, because the moment I've just put Woody's hat on, as you can see, I just went straight into those lines and tried to keep it really neat, which is really funny that I was trying to make it painterly and then immediately made it really neat. So yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind next time when I'm doing something like this. Also, I apologize if you can hear the rain outside. It is rainy season in Japan, so that's what's happening. It's raining a lot recently, and I just don't have a minute to film. So yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's quite relaxing. It sounds quite relaxing. So after I did the composition and erased it and then started adding the colors, I go in color order. So I just start with any color, whatever I feel like, and then I pick out all the parts on the image that have those colors. So I started with brown, and then I did like Jessie's belt and Woody's hat and Woody's belt, and then I think I did pink, like the bow and the pig, and blue, and then that's mainly what I do. But then I got lost a little bit in Buzz and just completed Buzz's main parts of his watercolor, and then I did Woody as well. And then I started to add second layers as well of watercolor. I didn't really have a plan, like I said, other than to take inspiration from Mary Blair's Baby Ballet. And then I just think I applied the knowledge that I've learned over the past like year of just exploring art and having fun. And and it just sort of all came together kind of like that as well. I did want to do like a lot like more pieces for this particular video, like finished pieces, but this took me so long, and it really wasn't supposed to. Like I said, I was supposed to just, like, in my mind I just wanted it to be really like painterly and just leave it alone, but the more I started adding to it, the more I just couldn't stop. I just wanted to add more and more detail. So I think it ended up turning out like something that I would paint normally, as in like my kind of style, but I'm just sort of rambling now, to be honest. I didn't want this video to be boring either, but it was so long because it just took me so long to do this one. So that's why it's kind of short. It's only 11 minutes long, this video, because it's just the same thing from a bird's eye view. So you can just see the picture getting more layered and layered. So now I moved on to the pencil. So once I had that base colour down with the watercolours, I went in with my Holbein coloured pencils, and I added more detail. I started with Woody and Buzz because they are a little further forward in the image, so I wanted your eyes to go to them more than the characters in the background. Also, this scene is when they they're rescued from the attic, because they get put in the attic, and then they get put in the box, I think, and then they all push the box over and they all come spilling out of the box. So this is from that scene where the box is in the background, in case you wondered what was on the left there. And one of my favourite parts of this one, is the little aliens coming out of the box, because I wanted to do all three of them. But again, I didn't want it to look too repetitive to have the same three characters. So I did the babies dressed in the costumes just to make it a little more like make sense, I guess, and have all the characters look the same shape and size. And also I've got Ham lying on the floor there. I did originally have it so he like fell out of the box, but now he looks like he's just sleeping. And then I have Bo Peep in her new outfit, and she's just dancing there. And I have Jessie just sort of being in charge of the aliens coming out of the box. And Woody and Buzz are asleep, just having a little daytime nap as if nothing happened. Or if you want to imagine that someone's, like Andy's come in the room and then they've just fallen asleep. So as you can see, I worked from the right to the left of the image, just adding the crayons and putting the most detail into Woody and Buzz. And then the further back you go into the image, the less detail there is. So Jessie obviously doesn't have as much detail as Woody and Buzz, because I didn't want your eyes to go straight to her. I'm really sorry about the rain, by the way, if it's like torrential rain right now, but I either would put this up with no voice, which maybe would be okay just with music, or yeah, you have to listen to the rain. Hopefully you don't mind. So I think this part always takes the longest, adding the details, because I really don't know when to stop. Like, I enjoy it so much. I find it so therapeutic just to like layer the crayons. I also have like a blended, I don't know the actual name. It's like a blending pencil, I imagine is what it's called, which gives the crayons like a really nice, not the crayons, pencils, like a really nice wax, like smooth wax look, which I think makes the things look more curved, if that makes sense. I find that if you smooth them and blend them nicely around an edge that you want to look curved, it helps it look more curved, is what I've found. So this is it, finished. I'm just taking the tape off, which I thought was too satisfying not to film in normal speed. So I'm taking the tape off, and don't worry, this tape will not go to waste. It will go straight in my Hobonichi. This actual washi tape was from Tokyo Disney, so there's no way that I'm wasting that. It's some of my favourite tape ever. It's got all the rides on there as well, and I just love the colour as well, that really nice bluey greeny colour. And I wasn't sure how this would look when I took the tape off, if I would like it or if I wanted it to have a more rugged edge, but actually I really like it. It looks like a photograph. I could imagine it like on my wall or something, or in like a playroom. I think it'd be so cute. I kind of wish I did it on a full piece of paper, but instead of like having the journal in the middle. But I still really love it, and I'm really happy with it and how it turned out. It wasn't originally what I had planned, like I said, but I would again like to try it again with the more watered down and loose feeling to the illustration than like I originally had hoped. So here's a little slow-mo and close-up for you so you can see in more detail. I added some shadows as well underneath the characters just to give them a bit of depth. Honestly, I could have gone on and on with the detail, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. They got little cute pink cheeks, which I love, and yeah. That's it. So I will see you guys next Sunday with a new video. Thank you for subscribing and liking my videos as always. I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll see you next week. Take care, everybody.